I'm Steve Scovner. I am Sales Director of our PSG division, and I have been here a little over 9 years. I was extremely honored. I was also a little overwhelmed. There was a video tribute, I guess, or a video of people talking about me and what I've done at CSS, and it was emotional. My family was a part of that, my wife, some of my friends, and obviously my coworkers. So yeah, extremely honored and very emotional. I think that the people around me inspire me, my clients inspire me. I'm really driven on building relationships, whether that's internal at CSS or external with clients, getting to know more people and helping them, hoping to affect them in a positive manner. Nine words is tough. I would say that the 9 words, the first would be challenging, just because, it's a sales role and sales is hard. 2, the opposite, rewarding. I feel like CSS has done a lot for me in my life. The 3rd word has been fun. A lot of my friends work here now. I guess they've become my friends over the years. A 4th word would be successful. I've had a lot of good luck. A 5th word would be, I don't know, there's 9 words is tough. It's a lot of words. Maybe we just get rid of that one. I've made President's Club every year that I've been at Contemporary Staffing. I think, and I actually talk to this a lot with some of our newer reps, is don't let your highs get too high and your lows get too low. Staffing is a beast. It's challenging, it's rewarding, and one day you're gonna be out at the top of the mountain, and the next day a bunch of candidates are gonna end and you're gonna be upset. So you just have to stay even-keeled the entire time. I can't live without my dog, Oakley. He is my pride and joy. He actually just had ACL surgery, unfortunately, but he's recovering, so he's on the up and up. I think the advice for managers and leaders would be listen more, talk less. My favorite movie of all time, and it's kind of dumb, but it would have to be Happy Gilmore. I think I've seen it maybe over 27 times at this point. Dogs. Conversations. Being a sales guy, it's way too easy to say no via email. I think that I'm going to say both because I don't want my recruiters to be upset with me.
Safe!
New York. I grew up in New York. I'm a New York sports fan. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm pretty much an open book, so people know a lot about me. I would say that I was born in Michigan. I feel like that's a fun fact that people don't know. Yeah, so 3 words to describe me. I would say competitive is number 1. I remember when I was like 3 or 4, I would cry every single time I lost Candyland. I still would cry if I lost Candyland today, so it makes a lot of sense. I would say passionate. I really feel passion for the things that I believe in. And I think the 3rd word would be loyal. I think hopefully my friends would feel this way too, but I'll always stand by my friends and my colleagues. The best piece of advice that I ever received would probably be honesty is the best policy. Specifically being in sales, there's this notion that, the snake oil salesman, that they'll lie to, get a sale. And I think that I strive to do the opposite. I feel like people see that you're genuine when you're honest. Whether maybe you made a mistake, just owning up to it, I think is always better than trying to get around it. I would say that my favorite band right now is called Manchester Orchestra, and one of the songs, if you haven't listened to it, it's really great. It's called The Silence. So I haven't been reading a lot, which is embarrassing because the NHL and the NBA playoffs are on right now, so I'm up late every night watching sports. But my mom recently gave me a book called Fear Nothing by Dean Koontz. She loves Dean Koontz, so I'm trying to get into his books. The advice that I'd give myself is to calm down. Not everything is an emergency. Things will work out. trust in yourself, and also trust in your colleagues. The most productive time of day is oddly specific. I would say Tuesday mornings. I think from a sales perspective, Monday is always just a wash. Friday, it's like everybody's trying to head into the weekend. Tuesday just feels like a day where people are willing to talk. My favorite vacation spot, and it's this challenging because I met my wife when we were vacationing in Thailand, so that was a great trip. But Greece, we went to Greece last year and I loved it. The food was amazing, the sights were amazing. My favorite TV show is Ted Lasso. So this is challenging because the characters are so great, but I'm in between Roy and Keely. Not everybody is as competitive as I am. I always think that people are going to react similarly to how I do when I win or lose, and they typically don't, and it's always very shocking to me. It's actually from Ted Lasso. It's be curious, not judgmental. I struggle to relax because usually I'd say I watch sports, but I get worked up as I'm watching sports. So I would say probably watching a TV show with my wife. My guilty pleasure, kind of embarrassing, but I love the Pitch Perfect movies. Yeah, our industry is always changing. In the 9 years, I've seen it go from a contract heavy market to a perm heavy market. So I would say that recently it's been very perm heavy. I would also say that there is a trend of using VMSs and MSPs in the industry. I'm going to do a plug here for CSS vSource. If you do need MSP support, please talk to me. It really means a lot. For the entire 9 years I was at I've been at Contemporary Staffing, I've always wanted to win the Donna Pearson Award. I always imagined potentially winning it because it's really the highest honor that you could have at CSS. So I think it really just kind of validated, all the hard work I've done at Contemporary Staffing these 9 years. Be prepared with a speech, because they always ask you to say some words, and I was not prepared, so I went off the cuff, which is always challenging. So if you think you might win, have a few notes jotted down. Yeah, I just want to continue to grow and develop as a leader and as a manager. Right now, I manage 2 sales reps along with my own book of business, and watching them grow, Joe and Johnny, I will shout them out, has been amazing. They are really coming into their own, and I'd love to continue to mentor and develop additional reps.